there. Today I'm going to take a look at Gilman Brewing Company in Berkeley, and I've done a couple of reviews of their beers in the past, and I've loved every single one of them. This is Quarter Panel IPA at 6.5% alcohol by volume, and this got poured out of my home tap. Whoop, there it is. The sub, I guess, the sub machine. So I've got 2 liters of this on tap, ready to go. Nice color. I think this poured heady. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay. So it does pour heady, but it looks like it dissipates pretty fast because I started this video not long after I poured this glass. So let's take a look. I'm already, even just having this glass flitting around up here, can smell all kinds of nice tropicalness. There's also a lot of intense, sometimes it comes across as grapefruit to me, sometimes it comes across as like plasticky smell. It's interesting, there's like a type of hops or a hops aroma that to me is really, really intense. But kind of, not acrid is the word, I don't know what the word is for that. Somewhat unpleasant. So I definitely don't like beers that are made with that, where that's the flavor of the beer. I can deal with it as an aroma, but anyway, we'll see. I actually know this beer is good because I had some yesterday or whenever. When anybody asks me where to go in the East Bay for beers, you know, Gilman Street is on my list, and I think it's like right at Gilman and 8th or Gilman and 9th, and it looks like they've expanded it since I was there the last time, and they have some outdoor seating or whatever, which seems like a cool idea, or maybe it was there and I didn't notice, I don't know. Anyway, so a little fruitiness if I just do a quick sniff. The longer sniff gets that kind of, that other smell. Okay, so beautiful color. From you, your perspective, it looks a little bit more golden than it is from mine. It's a little kind of orangey, looks like the head is going to stick around at 6.5%. I'm not expecting a lot of lacing, but this beer actually looks like it might be lacy, and leaves some of the bubbles on the glass as I drink down. So let's have a taste. Definitely a traditional, I don't know if traditional is the right word. Definitely what I would describe as like a West Coast style IPA, where it's just this danky hop hit, really intense. This beer would pair with like blue cheese or something really strong like that nicely. I want to say pizza, but I kind of think everything goes with pizza, but you know, what else. Oh no, little gnat. You do not get my beer. I will kill you. Maybe I killed it. Not today, Satan. Alright. Okay. Anyway, moving on from that. Definitely that like super heavy hitting, intense kind of like concentrated grapefruit oil type of IPA out of this beer. And I think I interrupted my own thought with that. Nat, I was going to say, anytime somebody asks me where to go in the East Bay for beer, I always suggest Gilman Street Brewing, and Fieldwork is out here, and I haven't been to Fieldwork's brewery, which, you know, is a travesty. I don't know why I haven't been. And then also Alameda Island Brewing Company, and the reason for that is those breweries consistently put out good beers. Like whatever they make, whatever style they make, whatever like interesting variation. Like I think it was nectarine. I think it was a nectarine saison. I think at Gilman Street, and it was amazing. And some of my favorite beers that are only available seasonally are available at Alameda Island Brewing Company, and they have cool. They've done a cream ale in the past and a cool alt beer called Control Alt Delete, and Doolittle Red IPA. It might be a Red Double IPA. Anyway, that is one of my most favorite beers. Oh, also, now that we're talking about East Bay breweries, Ale Industries is really good. They have some cool, interesting, funky beer recipes that are constantly blowing my mind. They also make one of my favorite seasonal beers, whose name I'm not going to remember. Pied Piper. Pied Piper is a rye, maybe it's Ride Piper, is a rye IPA. I don't even know what the base style is. Anyway, they put out some great beers. They have Cherry Kush, which actually has cherry juice in it. And what do they call it? Golden State, which is described as a tea beer, and it does have chamomile in it, so it's very strongly chamomile flavored. Anyway, they also have great beers. So the East Bay has a lot of amazing brewing companies that you can go and visit, is the gist of this situation. And Gilman Street Brewing Company is one of them. So this again is Gilman Brewing Company's out of Berkeley, Gilman Brewing Company, quarter panel IPA at 6.5%. And of course, out of the home tap submachine, which is pretty much the best beer thing on the planet, you guys. I think they're going to have a bigger version coming out, I don't know, this year maybe. And that version is going to hold a larger volume. So like this is 2 liters, which is roughly 6 pints. And I get more, if you will, more glasses, I guess, because I only pour about a half of this stemless wine glass each time, and so it's just I like it cold, so I just pour a half at a time and sip on it. But keep your eyes out for that. And they are also moving into new markets, and they moved into a new one recently. They sent me an email announcement of it, but I forget what it is. It's not Cincinnati. I don't know. I would have to go back and find the email. But they're moving into new markets where you can get beer shipped to you. I'm hoping that they're going to pick up beer in those markets, so that way, we can share beer out of these different markets. So they're in New York, San Diego, the San Francisco Bay Area, but they can ship all over California. I think they can ship to a couple other states. And like I said, they just expanded to another location. So keep your eye out on Hopsy. And I believe that this machine is going to be available at Crate and Barrel to buy. And then you can sign up for the beer club, where they send you beer once every month. I have 4 liters that come. And they kind of pick it, and so like this time around I said dark beers and IPAs. I've been getting a lot of like Kolsch's. Kolsch's not my favorite. And so this month I got some interesting IPAs and then a dark beer. So cool service that they provide. Beer comes right to you. It's cold and it lives on your countertop, which is great. And it's fresh, and you can leave it in there for like 21 days, I think, or something even maybe even longer. So that way you don't have to, feel like you have to rush through them all like you do when you have a growler. So cheers to Gilman Brewing Company's quarter panel IPA, another great beer by Gilman Brewing Company. Have a nice day.